All right, guys, thanks for joining. We have the July 2024 results meeting. How did we do, you guys think? There you go. Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah. How do you guys think in general how we did as a team?
We could have done better.
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 We could have done better. Personally, no. Guilty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 693 is what we ended up with, and this is something we're going to keep track a little bit more as policy count. So 454 policies. I want to give it up for ourselves. Okay. It's something where we had a little issue with the stats, so we weren't calculating everyone's numbers. So at the end of the month, I thought we were going to be like around 600, like under 500. And plus, you guys like to finish all your incompletes at the end there, so you guys got me really stressing. But when it's all, you guys like that. But at the end of the month, that's what we ended up with, which is like 100K more than I thought. So there's a little miscalculations there. I was kind of stressed out, but it's all right. You know, it happens. So we figured it out. So it ended up being 28K more than last June. All right. So yeah.
It didn't feel like it.
It didn't feel like it, right? Yeah.
We're stressing.
Probably because you guys are feeding off my energy.
That's 100%.
What it was.
Yeah. So
Attraction then.
yeah, I know. And that's something I'm going to talk about a little bit too. But May was great, and then June went down, and my whole thing is like, I never want to go down 2 months in a row. You know, sometimes business goes down, but we don't want to go down like 2-3 months in a row. So it's like we had to have a bounce back and bounce back month, and we did at 693. And compared to last year too, it's also good to look back at where we were last year. And compared to last year, we were at 415. So I like to look at the big scheme of things. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, I like to, look back and be like, okay, we're doing good. And it is our third best month ever in our history too. 17-year history. This is our third best month ever. So one more time, I really want to just say thank you for you guys. Sorry I was unnecessarily being stressed out. And then the VSR also went up from 85 to 87%, a little bit of an increase there. But the customer service, mainly, TCO, but Eva, and many of you guys still, thank you, for many of you guys picking up calls and still taking care of your customers and having less voicemails. We still want to get that up to 90, but we're going the right direction there. So we sold 454 policies, and there's 20 agents, and there's 22 working days. So average sale per agent was exactly 22 sales per agent. Okay, and there was 22 working days in July because July 4th was a holiday. So what does that average out to? Exactly 1 per day. Okay. So it's a little bit under what we were doing the rest of the year, 1.11. So we did a little bit under 1 per day per agent. So that's something we definitely want to get up. And anyone want to guess the average premium per agent? 25 is the average, you think?
32.
Wow, pretty close there. Yeah, 30, you said 32, 31. Okay, so that's our average right there. So these are numbers we want to get up as far as what our averages are as policy count goes. And also how we did here, I went to the workshop in Vegas. Okay, that was a big experience for me. Found out our biggest constraint. Okay, that was a good exercise for me to figure out. And I just did a lot of math this month, CAC versus LTV. So that was something that, looking back at last month, something that probably would change our agency's trajectory, and looking at data and figuring out what is the problem so we come back and address it and try to fix things. So it was a good month for that. Now this month we're going to go over the winners like we always do, what I learned the last 17 years, and where's the karma. All right, so let's get into the winners. Most hours worked. So did you guys think it was a good attendance month or a bad one?
Good, it's good attendance.
Good attendance?
Not our best.
Who got sick?
We all did.
We all did.
Okay, there's a lot of people got sick last month. And, that's the type of month usually during the holiday, not the summer times, where people go on vacation, which is totally understandable. So I thought it was going to be pretty bad. It seemed like it was bad, but it was 94% total, which is actually right there. Like, we actually have so much less call outs and things like that. You guys are doing a great job with attendance. I didn't think it was going to be good, but considering you guys getting sick and vacations and stuff like that, 94%, that's great, because that's kind of what we average every single month. We have 11 people over 100%, Enrique, Eva, America, Alexis, Victoria, Lupe, Espady, and Jackie. In the top 3, we have Iris is 107, so great job there, Iris. looks he looks so surprised. It was a month before, right? That you took a look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the vacation in July.
Yeah, and you took some late shifts too. So that was really helpful for us. Christian at 112%, and the first place finisher for most hours worked.
Victoria. Jackie?
Mm-mm.
Genesis.
Yep, Genesis was 113%. So 104% for the whole year now. So she's extremely consistent, always on time. On Sunday, she had ovarian cyst and she was in the hospital. And so that was like the only day she missed like the whole year that I can remember. And she still was at home selling policies. So she's definitely trying hard and being here and always on time. So that's something we definitely appreciate. Most payments made. We have Iris with 28. Great job, Iris. Danelli with 38. And first place finisher for most payments. No surprise there. 5 months in a row now, and 123 is over 100, so that's 4 months in a row over 100 payments there. More on Eva coming. Most phone calls. Christian with 581, Jackie with 614. How many calls do you think for Eva?
Over like 800.
800.
800?
900.
900? You already know, huh?
No.
No? 1,146. Ton of calls. 5 months in a row. These are.
Myself like 50 times a day.
It's like you call that stats hacking.
I'm gonna stop calling myself, okay? I'll start a new wave.
Well, these are all inbound calls. You know, taking the late shift. You know, when TCO members are out off work, and just incredible consistency and just staying busy there. Most outbound calls. All right, Christian 303. Alexis 334, America with 384. So that's a great job doing some follow-ups there. Hours.
Who are you calling?
I know. It's like, who will put me on hold forever? Eva was 63 hours, so that's great. Actually, usually for for hours, a lot of times CSR's hours are a little bit less than sales, so that's great to be in the top 3. 63 hours. America was 65 hours, and the first place finisher for most hours goes to.
Victoria? No, Genesis.
Not this month.
Christian.
Christian with 89 hours. So this is his second time winning this category, and from second place to first place, that's 24 more hours. That's a full day's worth of being on the phone. So that's a big number there. BMEs, we have 2, and they're both in this room here. Let's get up for Wendy, 27K. So this is her 4th month selling, and 25 policies sold, 504 calls, 48 hours on the phone, 22% closing ratio, 98% attendance. I think the number that stood out to me was 110 quotes, which is 5th place for most quotes. So that really shows that she is making herself available from the I can too stage to just try. I think first step first is like try to quote. You know, that's what she's doing, and she's learning how to quote and learning how to quote homes. And I'm really looking forward to seeing her take the next step here. So 4 months now. Best month in a row, 3 out of those 4 months, and getting closer and closer to 40K month, which I know she's going to be able to do one of these days. Let's get it for Wendy. And then, you guys mentioned her, this one.
Judith.
Let's get her for Judith. Super happy for Judith. You know, her previous best month was 34K back in February of 2023, but it's not like she wasn't getting close at all, because she's got to 33K in April, May. So she's been so close to getting the best month ever. So like every single time we're like, oh, Judith, you're so close, you're so close. So that's why it was like a long time coming, but I'm so happy to see her do it with 38K, 3rd in text messages sent. So she's really busy there, 95% attendance, 25 policies too. So that means that her premium is bigger for what she's writing too. And so really happy to see Judith get to her best month ever, and looking forward to seeing her also get to 40K because she's right there. So let's give it to Judith. How you guys doing over there in that? Customer service rep of the month. Iris with 24, Janelli with 48, first place finisher. With how many?
76.
76, Janice. So this is her 5th month in a row, and she's dominating this category. Okay, most tickets, most payments, most customer service broker fee, most calls, most payments. So great job, Eva. Just this is a major category here. Yeah, customer service rep of the month. Let's get it for Eva one more time.
Friends.
Yeah, they're matching. Oh, you guys are matching.
He sent me an email last night.
You guys can tell we're twins, right? Life agent of the month, we have Iris with 2. Thank you, Iris, for those 2 policies. Great job there. Jackie was the one with the LSA, Life Sales Assist. Iris made $427 off life insurance. And first place finisher, we have, let's get up for Enrique. So he made $938 from life insurance sales, and for the year, he sold 37 life policies. So great job there. Now we got the Hustler of the Month award. 25 agents here. Top 3 nominations. Christian with 112% attendance, 3rd in phone calls, 2nd in phone hours. Eva with 102% attendance, 1st in phone calls, 3rd in phone hours. Jackie, no stranger to this award, 105 attendance, 2nd in phone calls, 10th in phone hours. So for July, who should we give it to here?
Oh.
You think so? Everyone was close, but looking at the attendance there and also looking at the phone hours that really stood to me. So let's give it up for Christian for the Hustler of the Award winner.
Thank goodness I pressed.
All right. So this is his first time winning this award in his career. He's been nominated every single month. Got so close, but it's just the phone hours. Okay, 24 more hours on the phone. It's the attendance. And these things usually don't go into the Hustler Award, but I do want to give him a shout out for being number 4 in sales for 49 policies, 49,000, 4th in sales total, 2nd in quotes, 1st in policies sold with 45. So it's just all around incredible month for Christian. So one more time, let's go for Christian. And I got a new category for us here, top tier agents. So we have the 40K level, and this is the level that we want to get to have the highest commission. So even though these agents were not in the top 3, I still want to shout them out because when you're writing over 40K, that means you're helping the agency make money. So let's get for Jay with 40,000 exactly. Great job there. Kalia with 42,000. Alexis with 49,000. And again, Christian with 49,000 as well. All right, great job, guys. 3rd most premium. So this is her first time in this category here. Okay. Genesis was 57,000. First time in the top 3 is a special moment, especially because when Genesis started working here, and she got licensed in June of last year. So it's only been 13 months. So if you guys remember, when you first get your license to just barely learning how to sell to 1 year, how much of a difference that could make is really something that's outstanding. And not only is she just last month, she's actually 4th in our whole agency for year-to-date sales. She's sold 300,000 already so far this year. She was 1st in phone hours, 113%, 2nd in text messages sent, 38 policies sold. Because of all the hours she worked, and this isn't even calculating overtime, so it's actually more than this, but she made $3,400 in base pay, $4,600 in commissions, so she made $8,100 last month. And she's always at her desk. Okay, I think that's something that is a huge thing when it comes to who's doing the most quotes, always on time. And it's just great to see somebody who didn't know anything about insurance just get started and grow her way all the way up to being one of the top agents at one of the top agencies. So really just so proud of her growth, but I also want to share with you guys what I'm also proud of is her competitiveness. Okay, I want to win, I want you guys to win, and we need more of that, and she wants to win. So I just want to introduce her to the first time in the top 3. Let's get up for Genesis. There you go.
Thank you.
2nd place, most sales. We have Enrique with 62K. Mr. Consistency. In the top 3 now for how many months in a row now? 11? 11 months in a row now. 11 months in the top 3. Now he came 2,000 short from making it 3 months in a row agent of the month. He's been the agent of the month for 2 months in a row until this month. Somebody had to ruin it, huh? But he is averaging 60K for a month for the year. So he's the year-to-date leader when it comes to that. 101% attendance, 7th in phone hours, 2 business policies for life, 1st in quotes, First in text, 37 policies sold. He made $3,000 off his base, $6,300 off commission, so he made $9,600 last month. Now with Enrique, one thing that's not gonna blow you guys away is his closing ratio numbers. But if you don't mind, I want to share everybody your secret. You know, don't tell him. The last group I did because you weren't here. So the thing with Enrique, he comes to work every day. No. But then he goes to his desk and he sits down, right? And he starts quoting. That's the secret. His best ability is his availability. So being number one in quotes, sometimes it's that simple, but always focus, ready for quotes, and that's how he is the number one earner of our agency so far this year. So let's get it one more time for Enrique. All right, and then the agent of the month. Let's give it up for Espedi with $64,000. She was 1K away from her best month ever. Okay, second in sales now with $372K. An insane 44% closing ratio. 105% attendance, 36 policies sold. She made $3,300 off her base, $4,700 off her commission, so total over $8,000 last month. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about Espedi's month. So, you know, a lot of times I'm thinking, okay, what problems do we have at our agency? So one of the problems we had earlier this month was what? I'm not sure if you guys remember. It was like the lowest hanging fruit. Like I was checking the voicemail stance and I saw the opportunity where I saw like when we were getting the most voicemails. Saturdays.
After 2.
Yeah, right. So I sent out a survey saying, hey, you know, just let me know how many Saturdays, you know, we're going to open till 3 now. And I just sent that out. And she filled it out and said, hey, I could work 3 Saturdays out of 4. And I'll take the whole shift, 9 to 3. Okay, so that was a problem that we had, and she solved it. Another one is Muddy, you know, is out, and then they want us going on vacation. So we had a little late shift situation where it was like, oh shoot, we're not gonna have enough late shift agents there. So I sent out an email, and that was a problem we had. And Iris and Alexis too, I appreciate you guys too, but Espedi ended up working officially 4 days, staying till 7, probably way more than that throughout the month, okay? And the biggest constraint of all, okay, I was thinking, you guys are not getting enough leads. Like I gotta make more leads I gotta generate more leads for you guys. And she had the intuition and she had the knowledge of what's going on in our agency to say, hey, I think the closing ratio, the conversion is actually the real problem. And I went to the workshop and really opened my eyes looking at the numbers that truly was the case. So now we come back with training and scripting and stuff like that, which she's very heavily involved in, figuring out how to write the script and what to say in certain situation. So I think that is something that's going to change the trajectory of our agency forever. So I just want to share with you guys that as a business owner, I have a lot of problems. And it's just so valuable to me when I do have problems, I have somebody who could solve them for me, who could help me solve them for me. So I want to thank Espedi for just that. Just the value alone there is so valuable, but to also be the sales superstar and to be someone who is, like I said, a superstar, because every winning organization needs that. So I want to thank Espedi for a great month last month. Enrique has won the Agency of the Award month, Agent of the Month twice this year. Lupe has won it once, and Janae has won it once too, but Espedi is the first one to win it 3 times. So let's get for Espedi. All right, guys, so great month there, and I just want to go over what I learned the last 17 years, because what was August 1st? My 17-year work anniversary.